The Angry Llama is made for adults who enjoy honest, crass, cutting reviews when we're talking fucking llama. Sensitive bipeds need not apply.
You decided to leave the fight. I can't even understand what's going on. Are you hungry? You looking for a snack or something? You left the fight. But you have breather. Bernie, do you forget you have breather because you're in this, like, helmet of jelly stuff? What's going on, man? Hello, it is Al, the Angry Llama. Welcome to another episode. Today, we have Bernie, the man. Not the weekend at the Bernie's. That's right, kids. Look it up. It's a good biggest problem. Oh, hold on. The SR is around 1038. That is in the low bronze section. Mid bronze? I don't know how we consider it. I guess it's mid bronze. Yeah, exactly mid bronze. He's playing on the Roadhog, and I really like what he says. Okay, check this out. Aside from being totally lost, honestly, I think it's that I tunnel on one thing and can't keep track of my positioning, the team's positioning, ult management, which are priority high-value targets, which are not, balancing, pushing versus protecting as tank, you name it. This match is a draw, and I think I did some good things. But I also know I did some not so good things. Sure, Overwatch is chess, and bronze players are playing checkers. Well, I'm playing Go Fish. Jesus, Bernie, you're stealing all of my roasting right here. You just roast yourself. He comes freshly prepared. I've been playing since season 17 and can't get out the bronze because I do not deserve to be out of bronze. I've spent hours watching vids, practicing, reading Overwatch University till my eyes bleed, watching Overwatch streamers and all that jazz, but I can't seem to apply anything. Oh, did I mention I have the mechanics of a 1-year-old on acid? Did I mention that giving acid to a 1-year-old's a bad fucking idea and you should not have experience or knowledge of what that looks like? Bernie! But seriously, his roasting preference, I'm dog shit and I know it, so have fun with it. No, dude, this is not happening on my watch. There is nobody that can do all of that stuff and still stay in bronze. That's not fucking possible. We're gonna see what you're doing, but I imagine you're playing with your fucking face, or maybe just smashing the keyboard with a 1-year-old on acid, you sick fuck. All right, let's get right into it, Bernie. Crazy. All right, we are on board with someone who hates 90-degree angles and corners. Okay, take it down a notch, Bernie. Step one is, okay, seriously, I'm being 100% serious. Do you want to get out of bronze? Because every little bit gets you out of bronze. I'm not going to go crazy with this stuff, but I just want to show you that, like, people who want to be out of bronze probably aren't attacking structures for the first 10 minutes of the fight. Me personally, I'd probably be here just listening. Oh, look, and I'm right. They're coming up. So this is, okay, so Bernie, let me ask you this. When you hop in the fight, do you say to yourself, I'm on Roadhog, what's my job? Because right now I'm wondering what your job is, but I know what I usually do is I try to get the main tank in front of me. We have Reinhardt somewhere? Okay, cool. So the Reinhardt is properly playing this corner. You guys are a little too far forward, but there's nothing that can one-shot a Roadhog, so that's okay. But what should you be doing? Well, right-clicks here for just a little bit of taste. Just get that ultimate up a little bit. But mostly listening, so if anybody comes through here, your hook literally reaches over here. So anyone comes up these stairs, I want you to own them. Let's see what you do. This is what I see in most bronze players. Are you ready? What gets them stuck? People who know all the advice and blah, blah, blah. You're not implementing it. You're not actually thinking. You're not saying, oh, at the start of every game, I do this. Well, at the start of this game, I think to myself, where do I need position and what do I need to be doing? Okay, I'll listen for flanks here because I can handle it. My Reinhardt's here. I would probably stand here just to make him feel a little better that we're all together and then kind of peek out when I heard noise. But whatever, you're there. But what I want you to do is to try to figure out what is my job? What do I want to do? Not just deal with what's in front of you. That's what I see. That's the major problem in bronze. You're not actively changing the scenario. You're not actively making a difference. You are simply dealing with what comes to you. That's what I'm a little nervous about. You can know everything in the world, but if you're just like one of those side scrollers dealing with what's happening instead of going and doing difference maker plays, then we're going to have a bit of a problem. Let's get into it. So you're getting a taste. You hear some noise. With Roadhog, you really want to throw either a right or left click. With the hook, you're probably going to be right click range. You want to throw a right click, then hook. But cool, not bad. A ball hook is okay if everyone dives on it, but it looks like they're not going to do that. So he gets away. That's okay. Let's try to get a better target, like that Mercy. Oh, that's nice. Good. And it looks like you understand the melee combo. I don't think it hit there, though. I think you were a little late on it. If we have to talk about that later, we will. What are you... Hey, you're a tank. What are you doing back on point? So right there, I'm thinking to myself, oh, my team's going to deal with a straggler. Because I know the majority of the team's in front of me. Maybe you know that. Maybe in the chaos, you don't know that. But what I would have thought my job was, while they're attacking point, I'm going to come up here where you're coming now, create pressure so they don't get the space that my team just created. They created what we call a vacuum. Welcome to science class with Mr. Alfred P. Llama. We call that a vacuum, and what fills a vacuum? Assholes fill vacuums, that's right. And we want to get our asshole right to the front and fill that vacuum so the other team does not. That's right, folks. Assholes and vacuums. Here today with Alfred P. Llama. Cool. You're keeping pressure on them. I don't know why they're respecting it, but there they are. Not moving forward. Now they've moved forward, but you could have kept pressure. Yeah. So, okay. If ball is a problem, Hog can solve it. I don't think that ball's a problem. Like, can you differentiate between the two? That ball rolls in and rolls out doing fucking nothing. Are people on your team complaining about it? I can't imagine they are. Yet we're burning our big cooldown on it and hooking it so it can roll away. Ball almost always can get away even when you hook it, as long as it has adaptive shields. So right now, I'm not a huge fan of you just hooking what's in front of you. You actually want to avoid... So when a Torb is going Molten Core... not Molten Core. What the fuck does he do? You guys know what I mean. The thingy with the thingy. You go faster, you get a bunch of armor. Whatever that's called, I forget. But don't attack him. You basically want to walk away from him when he's like that. Why? Because you do a shotgun. What's a shotgun mean? Al, why would I give a shit? Yeah, shotgun does lots of damage. Oh. Contraire mon frère. It does a lot of damage in aggregate. But you're hitting with pellets. I believe it's like 24 specific pellets. Well, armor in this game does a nightmare to very small damage projectiles like Tracer's bullets, Hog's pellets. So, when he's like that, you shooting him is going to do shit. You should be walking away from him, not charging him down. He should be charging you down. You can't do shit to him. Wait until that's done, and then you hook, easy kill. Not bad, but I bet it doesn't die again. Yeah, look at that, man. So, are we going to hook something we can kill? Let's see. Oh, that D.Va's nice and low, though. Ooh, you're hooked up, but you're not hooking. You're not hooking. Why? Oh, with that breather. Nice hook. Just pop it. Good boy. I like it. I like it. Oh, excellent. Excellent. Don't breather. You're fine. Don't breather. You're fine. Just hang out. Just hang out. It's a little weird. No. So, especially on hard to hit hooks, make sure you right click first. If your right click hits hits, you know you're on track, and you can probably hook. If your right click misses, go for another right click. You do understand when and when not to use your right click, though. Real nice. I think your hook melee combo is slow. You shouldn't even see the melee like that. I gotta keep an eye on it.
My ultimate is charging.
That was pretty good. You anticipated the Tracer coming that way. You did your job by putting pressure on her. Remember, that's your job as a tank, guys. Your job is to create space. Sometimes that space has to be created on the side, so Hog goes on a flank. Cool. Sometimes that space needs to be prevented from the side, like you just do at Tracer. Good job. So you're going for high ground. I guess this is okay. It's a little weird. Have anybody seen Graphene? You guys know what Graphene is? Oh, he's a graph fiend. I get it. I said a graphene. Well, graphene is a very conductive, I believe, nano scale. What is that? 1 atom thick material that was supposed to change the world. And, I mean, I guess it's going to, but still, you know, things take longer than you think. Look up graphene, kids. Okay. Wow. Bernie, you have the reflexes of a dead moose. Like, you were stuck, and then I was like, 3, 2, 1. But honestly, we already did this experiment, and I'll show you the card to it now, that if Hog has breather whatsoever, you literally can't kill him. Even if Bernie was down to 50 health, and you stick the pulse bomb, you still live. You just have to have breather. Don't pulse bomb a Hog. It's fucking useless almost always. If you want to finish the kill, fine, but go stick it on something that can die, not something that's fat and bacony. So, I wonder, Bernie, is this your main? If it's your main, I got all sorts of tips and tricks for you, though. Like, we're gonna need... Hey, breather! Breather! Good. You gonna hook anything? No? There you go. Nice. Cool. Okay. So far, Bernie, what I really like is your ultimate usage. You are always finding a spot to open up on them where they get pushed into something. Very cool. I am terrible at that. You, my friend, use your breather at the wrong time all the time, too. I have a breather issue I'm working on. But this is my new thought on breather, okay? And I'm just for basis here. If you're not at least low enough for half health, you probably don't need your breather. If you're at half health or lower, it's breather time. But give your healers a chance to heal you up. Okay, cool. Your hook priorities are shit. You are simply hooking what you see in front of you, and then you spent the second half of the map not hooking tanks in front of you who were very low. Very interesting. You eventually walked through those tanks and picked the Mercy. Weird play, but it worked. Cool. Your aim isn't horrible. Your understanding of left click and right click isn't horrible. Let's keep watching. This is enough. Maybe is it? Hey, breather. Dude. That's weird that you didn't think to breather. So in the heat of battle, something happens to your brain because you watch all this stuff and you know you should have hit breather, but you don't see it, right? What I had to do to slow this game down, guys, is take things and I do the post-it note method, right? But honestly, what that method is doing only one thing and doing it well. You're at 1,000 SR, man. Who gives a shit if you fall 200 or gain 200, right? Like, who seriously gives a shit? So, what I want you doing is work on one thing. Like, this week, work on breather.
Do you want to climb with the llama? Then you got to join the farm! Only 30% of the llama's viewers are subscribed. What horror! How can you expect to climb without the llama's daily fodder of views? Okay, hit your hooves on that sub button and we'll continue like none of this ever happened.
Only pop your breather during good times. Like when you're low, when some big ultimate's coming in, those type of things. Only work on breather. I don't care if you lose. Work on breather. After every death, oh, how did I use my breathers? After every death, how did I use my breathers? After every death, how did I use my breathers? Great. Next week is hooks. How did I use my hooks? How did I use my hooks? Was I pulling problems? Was I solving? Guys, the hook on Roadhog solves the team's problems. Oh, there's someone on high ground. Oh, this dude's flying around. Oh, this guy, the ball keeps diving us. Oh, Doomfist keeps diving us. So your hook is not a willy-nilly. It is a problem solver. So you need to identify what the problem is on the team. I'd say the other team, there isn't one. They don't really have a carry. It seems like they're all doing okay. So really, you should be playing your front line and just going for your picks. Like you have been. Not bad at all. Let's see. Breather, hooks. Positioning hasn't been horrible. I mean, this is nuts. This is stupid, right? So, I already know you're dead. Because there's 6 of them, and you're behind them? Like you're dead. No, you don't want him near you when he's like that. Go get the Mega to your right. Mega to your right. Meg, don't go in half health to the whole team half health. Don't go... At least breather. You can get a... You could have got a cheeky hook, though. Yeah, listen, you could have lived with so many different choices. Let's go back and just run through these choices, and then I want to see a little bit on attack. But there were so many ways for you not to fuck this up here. Ready? 1, your team looking like they're by the payload. Cool. Then they get pushed back. And you go for a hook, you say, fuck that. And, okay, this is where it goes downhill. You think you're on a cheeky flank, and so is the rest of your team. Your Reinhardt is peacing out with almost full health. The rest of your team is peeled back towards spawn. You are going into them. Let's see how it goes for you. We'll slow it down a little bit. I mean, let's just play, but we've already seen this, right? So you go for that. Was your hook not up? Is that what happened? Because not hooking that Mercy was nuts. Right, your hook's not up. Okay. You know what I do if my hook's not up right there? I literally don't go in. Because I will guarantee kill that Mercy if my hook's up. But I will guarantee probably not be able to kill her with Guardian Angel and her little stupid frame by just walking up to her. You know this too, though. Okay, so here, you go to pull in the guy that is definitely you don't want up your ass right now because he's doing his overload. Overload, hey, I remembered. But you go for it anyways, and you miss. Fine. He leaves you alone. Glorious. Backtrack and get this Mega as you walk. It's going to cost you about 1.5 seconds. You're going to, instead of going that way, you're going to go here and go. Now I'm back in the fight. Full health hog back in the fight. But you don't do that. So that's another mischoice. A series of comedic errors. Now watch this. Instead of basically going in this roundabout to save line of sight, you back up slowly. You're not even convinced you should be backing up. That's the crazy part. Run! Do you know when you turn around you can't be headshot? Turn around, look at the ground, and run. Oh, you know what you were killed by? Map geometry. That light pole killed you. No excuse, silver border Bernie. You should know where the light post is by now. Damn. Alright, let's see a little bit. I don't want to make this thing like 20 hours long, and I know it goes a draw. So let's see some attack. Oh, excellent. We're already on attack. Okay, Bernie, stop shooting things. I guess it doesn't matter. Go ahead and shoot all the barrels you want, Bernie. Remember, don't yell at the people for the reticule. This is literally my reticule, you jerk-offs. It's 3 thickness, bright green. I can see it, and not to be seen. Okay. You know what I'm immediately thinking? That Reaper, Dr. Steve Brule, is gonna go try to get a a little cheeky pick on the left, and I would have went with him with Hog, that kind of follow-up. You could decimate their back line without them even understanding what's going on. Instead, you're going main with your Rhine. I disagree. You really do understand the right-click, left-click. I mean, doesn't seem so bronze to me. Dude, though. Like, how many hours you got on Hog? You've thrown 2 hooks now that have made me blush. I'm like, oh, he thought he could get those. Tee-hee-hee. Like, dude, just step forward and get it. You've got 600 health. You could walk out there, pull down your pants and be like, go to hell! And then breathe her and walk away. And you'd still live. You won't even take a step forward to get that kill? Come on, man. You gotta make things happen sometimes. Don't breathe her yet. Good job. Now your Ryan's already in. He's way in. And so dead. Go. Thank you. So now our tanks. That's fine. Nice job. You should put some damage into him first. Oh, listen. You can almost immediately cancel the shot. Like you shoot hook. It's super fast. It does a little bit of damage on him and will allow you to secure the hook kill. I'm going to see a little bit more of this, and then I want to show you... I'm going to link you to, right here in the end, maybe, I'll link to the Roadhog training video. Hopefully you watch that, and you've been working on it. What the fuck are you doing, man? You decided to leave the fight. I can't even understand what's going on. Are you hungry? You looking for a snack or something? You left the fight. But you have breather. Bernie, do you forget you have breather because you're in this, like, helmet of jelly stuff? What's going on, man? Like, this is insane. Did you see how much that healed you? Do you know what that heals you for? I think it's like 75. That's like a piss in the bucket. It's like 12%. Dude, hit breather! It'd be back up. Good thing you got that mini.
Get into position.
Hey, you did the turn! I haven't seen you do a hook and turn yet. That was pretty good. So, do you know why you're hooking and turning, though? You're trying to do it so they can't get back to your team. So, if you were going to do a hook and turn, what you should have done in this position is instead of coming up on them like you are here, you want to be basically here, and you want to pull him as he peeks here. So, you pull him, and what happens is he gets pulled through this architecture, and you turn him here. Now he's stuck. Oh, I'm a battle cattle and I don't know how to get milked. And you just kill him right here. But instead you turn, you put him here, and he just walked back. Do you know what I mean? Like, turn and pull was cool, Bernie, but you got to turn and pull with purpose. I liked a lot of that play, Bernie. Your mechanics aren't bad at all. Your understanding of the game isn't bad. I don't think this is a 1000 SR Hog, even the way you're playing it. Hog is certainly not meta. It's certainly not easy right now to climb. I know this. I'm doing a Hog to... it's supposed to be Masters, but I don't want to talk about it. And so it's not the easiest here, but still, dude, this is above 1000 bronze. I liked your whole hogs. Yeah, I guess you just work on breather. Make sure you're solving the problem. That's what, that's one of the biggest climbers is what's the problem and yo, I'll solve it. Because no one else is gonna. They don't think like that. They just hold W and then they wonder what happened. We need you to be the guy that's not doing that and that's knowing what's happening. Oh yeah, this guy's a problem, da-da-da. Like, if there was any problem on the enemy team, I'd say it was their healers. They were always in good positions healing well. So every time you took one of them out, it went really well. So, listen, you say you watch all these videos and you understand the stuff, and I think you do, and this is a very common and human problem, is then you get in the match and you're not sure what to do. How about just doing one thing for me this week, Bernie? Just one thing. And that is, am I using breather at the right time? Every time you die, am I using breather? Next week, am I using the hook at the right time? Am I letting my hook sit idle too long? That's another thing that happened to you quite a bit. And then the third one, I want you, when you start a map, to say, am I in a position to solve a problem? Remember we talked about it earlier, how I was in that position at the stairs? Because that's a problem that could happen. They can only come one of three ways: main, to the right in the stairs, or come main and kind of scoot to their right and go high ground. So I'd solve one of those problems. You weren't doing that. So it's like you weren't like doing a job, you were just roadhogging in front. Like, you got to still tank. Tank means space. Tank means denying space. Tank means getting picks, right? This is the kind of stuff that you should be doing on the hog. I think you're just playing Roadhog. You're not playing your job. I hope that helps everybody. I had a good time making it. I think you will climb, Bernie. Play more games. We love you at the farm. Okay. Llama out.